Welcome. This is a reading for your Sagittarius children. This is not a time-specific reading, so whenever you attract this reading, it's for you. So let's see if we have any messages for Sagittarius children. And here we have the Four of Wands, but it is in reverse, so it's telling us about some instability. This child may be experiencing some instability, and I feel it's maybe regarding their home situation. So maybe it's a bit of if the adults are quarreling or not satisfied. I feel like it's the adults around this Sagittarius children that are not stable. Let's see what the messages are for the Sagittarius children. And here we have some truths delivered without tact. So maybe this with the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse here, that's a lot of fearful thinking, and maybe I feel like this is the quarreling. One of the parents is not able to decide, and the other parent is screaming and shouting, and I feel like it's the masculine energy around this child that is very verbal and using a very strong voice, too loud, shouting and screaming, quarreling, and this female energy is not able to decide if I want to stay or go with the relationship. I feel like this is a child that has been going through a split up after parents. I feel actually it has happened, because the cards are in reverse. So this happened. This Sagittarius child experienced a breakup of a family home, because the female energy was not being able to decide if she wanted to stay or go, and the masculine energy was fighting and quarreling and screaming and shouting and making a lot of verbal noise here. And it might be a man holding this masculine energy, or a woman, so it's not gender specific here. But the adult with the feminine energy, regardless of it was the father or the mother in this situation, was not able to choose between partners here. Maybe she had or he had options outside of this relationship, and that made the other person very unstable here and delivering a lot of truths without tact, shouting and screaming and quarreling. Without using common sense or logic here. So this is a bit of a turbulent past for these Sagittarius children, going through a breakup of a family home here. I feel like this happened in the past though. So maybe we are dealing with Sagittarius children that are overcoming this trauma. Here we have Seven of Cups in reverse, together with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So right now they gave me a blue orb in front of my right here. It was a blue orb showing up to confirm this reading. I feel like it's the feminine energy here had a lot of options. She had a possible affair outside of this marriage, and this masculine energy was not able to sustain themselves being single and independent and strong within themselves. They were codependent on this female energy, feminine energy here. So this masculine figure around this Sagittarius child needs to develop their own strength and stability within themselves to be able to be an independent adult, self-sufficient, self-reliant, self-loving, self-caring, self-nutrient, self-nurturing. So that's the task of this masculine energy around this Sagittarius child, and this feminine energy really needs to get her act together, or his or her act together. Choose who do I love, who of this person do I really love, who do I want to spend my life with. So yeah. So maybe this Sagittarius child is a bit helpless in this situation, because it's all about the adults growing into their balance here. The masculine growing into his own or her own strength, and this feminine adult growing into her living with his decisions, choosing the person they want to spend their life with. Here we have the Six of Swords, and finally some relief here. This Sagittarius child is now being able to see this calm water on the other side of this storm, this turbulent divorce or breakup of a home. It's now settling for this child, I feel. How can we help this Sagittarius children going through this process, surviving this process in the best possible way? Here we have the Ten of Cups. Wow. So these Sag children need to learn that happy family and loving connections are regardless of situation. They love their mommy and daddy, and they are loved by them, and they are still a family, even if this family situation is breaking up, even if they're going through a divorce or choosing to have separate lives and other partners. They're still a family. This family bond is unbreakable, and that's, I feel, it's the lesson for these Sag children who resonates with this video. Family is family, nevertheless. And I feel like maybe this person actually might be bisexual or homosexual, and is now facing the possibility of getting out of the closet and actually admitting to themselves and to others that I love someone who is of my own gender here. So I have to leave my partner to be with the one I truly love, who is actually a partner of my own gender here. But that's a beautiful lesson for all of these people involved, including the Sagittarius children, that family is family no matter how we choose to solve it, no matter how we choose to live our lives, we are still family. Even if the masculine energy is going to be single and independent and learn about his or her own growth and own stability. And this feminine energy is going to get out of the closet, accepting their own homosexuality, perhaps. Family is family. And where there's love, and these connections can never be broken. And these Sagittarius children may act as glue between this couple here. This child is perhaps gluing these parents together, reminding them that there's love between us, no matter if we are not going to live together anymore. We are breaking up this household, but we are still family. Wow. That's really beautiful. The Sagittarius child's mission is to teach these parents that you still have me, and I bind you two together. You still have to cooperate about raising me, and I will remind you that you love each other, regardless of not wanting to stay together. You love each other, and we are a family. That's beautiful. That's a bit much, but maybe we can take them. Okay, we have counselor here, so I feel like these little Sagittarius children are actually acting as counselors for their parents this time around. And we have a life review, so these adults in this situation needs to review how they are living their lives, and they have to make up their mind and have some crystal clear intentions. And it's a positive outcome here with the victory card together with the 10 of cups here, and the parents are allowed to live out their passion here. That's a beautiful outcome. We have victory and 10 of cups and passion. Both of the adults in this situation are allowed to follow their passion, and the Sagittarius child is actually acting out as the counselor for these two adults in this situation. So wow, that's strong reading. And this Sagittarius children is going to do that just by being themselves and just by being there, forcing these two adults to work together about the upbringing. And here we have door to personal healing and happiness. I feel like these Sagittarius children are acting as the doorway for these adults to tap into their own true self. That's fantastic. It will of course take some courage and some cooperations, willingness to cooperate with one another regarding this beautiful Sagittarius children that needs both of their parents. And they're trying to remind you that you're still a family, no matter what happens. And let go of guilt. You are allowed to release one another from this family situation. You are allowed to go on living your own separate lives. That doesn't mean you are not going to be still a loving family. So let go of any guilt in this situation. You are allowed to leave each other and live your own separate lives and still be functional, still be a happy, functional family for your child, for your Sag child. So that was a beautiful reading. Best of luck. Take care of each other, take care of yourself. Feel free to live your life. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.